Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. Today, into the one of the best ones ever made, Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2, our continuing Let's Play against the AI. As we go through the first time through this game, trying to figure it out, it started a little rocky, it's improved. We'll see how it goes from here on out. It is Sunday, and there's nothing better than spending a Sunday morning and afternoon with you guys playing one of the great games. So, this is going to be a lot of fun. We will try to get to the end of this turn, including looking at our logistics, and some other things, the usual end of turn stuff, and maybe even turn the turn. It's Sunday, why not? Let's do it. Keep this game moving along. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I've been trying to take Mondays off. I also think it's good to let people try to catch up. When I have a day or two where I don't stream, the views go way up on those videos as people catch up, and obviously people don't always have an hour during the day to watch this, so taking a day off every once in a while is not a bad thing. I probably this week will not be streaming on Thursday, as well as I will be out helping my wife film a wedding, of all things. I end up going to a lot of weddings because she's a videographer and does a lot of wedding stuff. So, anyway, I'll be in beautiful Santa Barbara on Thursday. Hello, Mick F. How are you? Brannick is here. Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Wigmer, you're a new name to me. That doesn't mean you're new, but you're new to me. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. I do have to apologize because, as Nordhammer very properly brought up in the comments, I ran a really bad naval interdiction mission out here over the Sea of Azov. Obviously, the Soviets were on the east side of the sea, and they sent fighters over and really blew a lot of our bombers out of the sky. Now, again, sometimes when I'm doing this live stream, I'm trying to help people learn. We're trying new things. We're testing out the game. I probably wouldn't have run that mission, or at least I would have paid a lot more attention to it if I was just playing against another human or something. That being said, he's absolutely right. That was a poor mission. We lost some bombers on that one. It's not the end of the world, but don't do that. Don't do that because, as you see over there to the east, the Soviets have a lot of active air bases, and we got ripped up a little bit. Hey, what's up, Bananas? How are you? And Ralph. Hey, Ralph. Uh, Ralph, I don't know when the game's going to come out on Steam, but if it's like usual Matrix, the way Matrix has been doing things, it may be around Christmas time. That would not shock me if they put it out right before Christmas on Steam. Of course, they make a lot more money if you buy it off of the Matrix website. So the way they usually do it is they have it up, 4, 5, 6 months on their website for all the early adopters, and then once that's kind of slowed down to a trickle, they put it up on Steam. At least nowadays, they used to not put things up on Steam at all. So my guess would be around Christmas time. If I was their business consultant, that's how I would do it. But I don't know that. I don't have any inside information. I can ask, certainly. I don't think they've released that info, though, or no one's mentioned it that I know of. All right, let's jump into the game. Now, I've been staring at the map, as I like to do. And when I left you last time, we were kind of right up in this Kiev area. Now, I've left the points up here for a reason. This has been a long-going discussion about, where to get the points. I've talked about Rezhev. I don't know anybody else really in the chat's talked about Rezhev. Everybody's like, yeah, don't go up there. Uh, my new thought, if you could call it that, is actually to take 4th Panzer army that's up here around the Kiev area and move it down here and go get Stalino and Rostov. Those seem actually, I keep talking about Rezhev seems like the easiest 10 points. That's not actually true. I mean, Stalino's the easiest 10. We're the closest to it. But Rostov is probably the second closest to it. And then I think we could actually maybe even we'll see. Now, that will be all of my focus is getting these 20 points. But That being said, we'll see how it plays out. We may take a core of that motorized or a core of the infantry here if we've secured these two towns and send them down for Krasnodar and Maikop and put a little pressure on the Soviets to the south. Now, once you get there, you've got a long ways to go to get over to Grozny and over to the Caspian. We'll see about that. But getting these two seems doable if we sent Germans down here. And so if I feel like we've got these two secured, I mean, on the plan D, plan E would be trying to make a run for Kharkov. I don't think the Soviets have a whole lot back here in reserve or in a second line. But anyway, the main focus will be Stalino Rostov. We'll try to go get those. That at least gives us a straight line across here. If we could get those, then we could come back here and try to pocket these troops or something like that. It would give us kind of a straight line across to Kiev, Stalino, Rostov. We'll see. We'll see. But my main focus is going to be taking those two in the south. Now, we are not at Stalingrad, unfortunately, Yakov. We're we're a good distance away from Stalingrad. Rock that boat, CJ. Yeah, I'm glad you've been watching since the start. I was back about turn 12. I was like, watch me rock the boat. Well, it ended up that our boat got rocked. All right, let's get down to the map. And with that being our priority, let's just kind of look around and see what we still have out here in this pocket. Now, we do need some Germans back here to clean up some of it. We've got an infantry corps there. Now, we should be able to take that out next time and get those Germans moving east. All right. We may actually even take this corps and move it up here to help with Ninth Army, which is now really coming under quite a bit of pressure as the Soviets have decided they're going to, throw it at Veliky Luki for whatever reason. They've decided, or the AI has decided that's where it wants to go. We're starting to get a little ragged over here, and he's got a lot of men, so we may have to take a core up that way. But down in here into the pocket, let's just take a peek. Now we got to make sure he doesn't have anywhere to sneak through here. And as part of that, let's actually take this unit. We'll just push him back out across the river. Now we're every other hex there. He cannot move up. He cannot move. We could do a hasty attack there, but I don't see the point in that. These guys are on the move. I say these guys. There's two big German corps here that we could get over here and start helping with this because we're coming under pressure here too, and we'll deal with that this time, or try to. How about that? We'll try to deal with it this time. We've also now formed a little pocket here, and so we don't really want to move a whole lot of this, but we will start moving things like this tank corps, or this tank division, I'm sorry, that really doesn't need to be back here. I mean, we've got other stuff that will carry that can keep them from getting out of here. And so we'll start moving the tank corps around. I keep saying corps because I'm thinking of Soviet tank corps. No, the tank division. We will start moving around here and get over to Stalino Rostov. Now, we could do some of that. What did I just do there? Hold on, back up. I don't want that to move, I don't think. Oh, I do have two motorized divisions. Maybe I do, actually. Um, but first of all, let's take this. Wow. Okay, he can come a long ways. He could even, help with this, but I think we'll take care of that with infantry. But let's get this tank division or Panzer division all the way over to hell. I mean, he moved a long ways there, and next time can probably jump right into that pocket. We also have this one up here, but I'm not sure we can really move that one. Or we could potentially. Oh, see, he can't get across the river. Okay, we may only be able to take that one Panzer division this time because I really don't want to move this one either. Um, so really it's going to be a next turn kind of thing because I want to finish up this small pocket and this one. Actually, we've now got them isolated as well. Let's finish those two and then we'll bring everything to the southeast to help down there. But we've got one Panzer division on the way. They could maybe help close off some of that next time. I do think Yeah, there's no real reason to have two motorized divisions back here, although this is quite weak. I think what I'll do is actually just move him there this time, just to make sure this doesn't try to, break through here towards Kiev. I don't think we can take the Panzer Division out of Kiev this time, because he's got a lot of strength right in this hex right there. You can see he's got three rifle divisions, essentially about a core there. I think now they would have to attack across the river and whatnot. That he's into dangerous East Kiev. We'll have to take that back, but we'll do it with infantry, I hope. Um, Good point, CJ. He says Soviet reserves in the Kuban can be easily redeployed to defend it. Yeah, I know. I think with two full panzer armies, it would be very hard for them to stop us, but we'll see. Hey, what's up, Battling Geezer? How are you? Hey, Lucas. All right, we got a good crew here. Let's continue on. Let's get down here into the infantry, and into what is now. I always forget. This is Sixth Army out here? 11th Army goes back this way. Speaking of which, we should probably start moving 11th Army up. We should also move. Oh, he can, this is the corps that got blown out of here. Gosh, that pisses me off, but it happened. Um, 11th Army is eventually going to be stationed in Kiev. I'll keep him in Zhytomyr for now. We've got the railroad unit back here. Let's start fixing all the rail that we can. Let's go up to Novgorod and then down this way. We'll get on the major rail as well. We've got a lot to repair out here, obviously, but so let's start getting going on it. Let's get into Novgorod there, and then we'll come down this way. We'll go there. We'll get some of this major rail. Can I get that? Yeah, I got that last one. All right. And then we'll start repairing back here. We'll also get up on, actually we'll probably get that. We want to get all of this major rail heading to Kiev all fixed. Now this next time we'll open this up. We'll open a lot of this up so we can really start getting that rail moving. We've got secondary rail out here. We've also got the FBD here in Proskorov. This could start, back here. We don't really have to have the super depots, especially not back here at Proskorov. So let's get this moving back. This can do all of this stuff here. And let's get this back here by Lvov. I probably should have done this last turn, to be honest with you. But let's get back here by Lvov and start repairing some of this rail. Whoops. All right. He doesn't have enough points left. This is going to take 3 points to get that rail, but we'll get that all fixed up hopefully next turn and just start getting rail repaired as fast as we can so we get a super depot into Kiev, which is what we really want. If we look at our rail, you can see, all of this got destroyed that we had built up previously, and we're going to have to go all the way back here by where this Soviet core is. Once we get this cleared out, we can kind of start here and just start coming forward. Now, the main one, though, is this rail right here, this main super rail. So through here, I guess it branches there, comes up this way. So this would be the main way into Kiev, through this rail, but we'll be dealing with that over the coming turns. All right. Um, we could have tried to attack across the river. I'm not really inclined to do that. Also, we'll need some of this infantry to get over here so we can move our motorized out. Doesn't look like a good attack around here. I don't really like it. We've got a core there. These guys are going to come under pressure very soon. I mean, this is a weak unit. He's got a core there, a core there. He's got a lot of strength right here. He's got three rifle divisions. This is a very weak unit, and we'll probably have to back up behind the river. As a matter of fact, I'm going to back these guys up behind a river. It's just more defensible. This is not looking great here. We may be better off taking our motorized or part of it and trying to run down this way. Now, we tried that before and we got slowed up. We actually lost some panzers, so we got to be careful. Um, that's a tank core. I don't really want to attack across the river there. He's got a tank corps behind us a little bit. Can he go there, there? Nah. Let's try an attack here. I don't love it, but this is showing red, and these tank cores, and that's what I was thinking. These tank cores have been really weak. He loses 21 AFEs, 334. Now, when we hit this, it's probably going to retreat south, if I had to guess. Now, we also have this unit back here, the one of the light units. It's a light unit, right? That we could put on this side of it just so maybe it runs back this way. We'll see. We're going to try to hit this unit. I'm not going to attack with this because it's actually quite weak. Let's hit that. All right, he goes this way anyway, but now he's isolated. And I'll actually, can he go any further? Not really. Shoot, I was hoping that this could go into that hex, but he can't. He can go around here, but I think he's going to be isolated anyway unless he pushes this tank core there. Okay, that's fine. Now let's nutcracker this if we can, and we route that out. So 2318 on the route, 38 on the guns. We only lose 62 men. We'll certainly take that. Oh, okay, we have a little more strength here than maybe I thought we did. We need to move one of these units up here, but which one? I guess I'll do the stronger of the two. We could also move the... Actually, let's do this. Let's hit here with that division and try to move that cavalry. We do. We displace it. 53, loses 1,300 men there. And let's see. Oh, we can't get into that hex, though. Shit. Okay, well, I thought we could. I guess I am going to have to move this up here. And that's fine. We need a little more strength up here anyway. So let's take that unit, move it there. And then let's take this unit and move it there. And we'll now take the headquarters and kind of scoot it around here so everybody's in command. He's in command there. Let's just back up one. Yep, everybody's in command. Okay, and then the commander for this group is stacked here. I don't really love that, but I don't really see a way around it. So we'll just leave that as is. We've got two stronger units here. We could, I wish we could attack that cavalry, but it doesn't look promising. Let's take these two, even though he's going across the river, and try to displace that. We move it back, 507 and 16. Okay, that's good. No more movement points. Can he move into this hex? He can, which would allow us to scoot even a little further if we want to. We could scoot there. We could scoot. Nah, let's actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's scoot there. And now let's return this back to headquarters. This secondary rail's way out here. He's probably going to get displaced at some point. That looks a little better, I guess. All of his strength seems to be coming down this way, which is actually where we'd want him to go. All right, check in the comments. Sorry, I went head down there for a minute. Yeah, we could take Cherkasy, CJ. I like that idea. Uh, Construction battalions on reserve box and put it under Army Group A and B. Done. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go back to the reserves. I like that. I saw that comment before, and you guys are absolutely right. We can look here. We've got all of these construction groups at 100. Now, when they first come on the map, they'll be at OKH, but we'll put them into Army groups A and B in the south and get them rolling. I like it. Okay. See, this is why I pay you guys the big bucks. We may as well. They're all at 100. I've just been being a little lazy, not bringing them on the map. Usually I would do that offline, but I haven't been doing as much offline stuff lately because I'm in the middle of that war in the Pacific game, which is taking up a lot of my time. What a great game that is. If you guys have never played Gary Grigsby's War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, it doesn't get better than that. This is close, don't get me wrong, but That's like on a whole different level of micromanagement. Um, all right, we'll do the coastal fortress construction units. Why not? We're gonna have some coastal bases. We may as well. All right, construction units out. We'll get them divvied up next time. That's not true. Actually, let's go to OKH because we've already got a lot of construction units in OKH. I think OKH is still in like Vilnius, maybe? It is. Yes, it's in Vilnius of all places. The head command's not really too happy about that. As you can see, we've got a lot of Italian support units. We need to get those divvied out as well. Um, we've got Italian labor. Okay. We've got Italian construction and Italian labor. They can help in the south. So let's go put those all in the Italian army group. There's the Italian army. No, that's a corps. Sorry. There's the 8th Italian Army. And I think he's got all the corps. That's how I tried to do it. Yeah, he does. Okay, so 8th Italian Army. Let's go to the support units. Uh, Now where did all those Italians go? They need to be in high Italian command, I think, right? So I'm going to have to, let's see where this army goes back to. No, he goes back to OKH. Why wouldn't I be able to bring that down? Let's try this again. Italian. Wow, he's got a lot of support units that we need to divvy up to these cores as well. That was my bad. Coastal fort construction, road construction, Romanian construction. Okay, well, we'll get back to that in a minute. Also, the Italians need to be on supply level 2. I don't know why I've got... No wonder the Italians are eating well out here. They're in their Prada boots, eating the finest from Italia on supply level 4. The Alpine Corps, that's them. Okay. He's got the 1 unit. Actually, I could move him up there. Does that get him in command? Not quite. He's got that. Okay, so it's mainly the Alp. I should readjust all of this, certainly. Wow. Okay. Assign support units. Well, let's give him. Is he going to really need siege mortar? Well, he may end up in the mountains, maybe. Italian light guns, medium howitzers. I like that. Anti-aircraft, sure. Let's give him 2 of those. Romanian, none of those. Okay. I should probably do this later, but now I'm into it. Um, this headquarters has got this group, so this is okay. He's got no support units. Uh, this is a real weird breakdown. Who is he going back towards? Um, oh shit! I see what I did there. That's what I was. Whoops. I put that in the division. My bad. Howitzers light. Okay, he's got a lot of support units as well. I need to redo all. I'll do that offline. I'll do that offline. There's a lot of things that need to be done there. Let's go find Army Group South A or Army Group A. Where is Army Group A? It's all the way back here. He's sitting in Proskurov. Now, what can he go get? He can get some of these construction battalions, road construction. We won't give him the Romanians, and then let's do B. I'll do a lot of this offline. There's Army Group B. Wow, he's already got a lot of construction. So maybe I should put more of this in A. Did I just see that correctly? Army Group B. Oh, it is going to OKH. It's like they're connected though. Weird. Huh. It's showing that his command is Army Group A, but that's not right. Construction, road construction. I'll give him one of the coastal fortress. I'll give uh, B, and we've got another FBD up here, by the way, that we could move over. I'd like to have it as a super depot here, but We'll do coastal, 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 sure. And now we've got Romanians left. All right, enough of that. I'll sort that offline tomorrow during the off day. Um, this all looks fine. This should really be with the Hungarians, but that's another thing that I'll do offline. Okay, let's keep moving around here. Keep the stream halfway interesting. 1 and 8, 1 and 8. He could move back behind the river, but he probably should. This is very weak. Let's just move him behind a river. Now that does give him a little two gap here, but if they want to go this way, that's fine. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, he can stack with that, and they can all still be in command. I don't like to stack with the infantry, but in a place where they may break through, it probably makes sense. Oh, he can get up into this hex. That's what I wanted. All right, now this is, I don't, where's he going? He's going to try to get back here. He'll probably blow that unit away. Maybe we'll should double stack there. So he'll be isolated unless they get into this hex and connect. But, that slows them down. All right, moving around here, nothing there, nothing there. These guys are all in command, or they should be. This is 29th Corps. This is von Socken. We've got howitzers, mix, Stugs. See what else they have. Okay, we do have some flak and some cannons here. We've got the Krim Panzer Battalion that we may put up with one of these panzer divisions that got wrecked a little bit last time. We've also got 228th back here. Remember, we're trying to put all that together. So let's move that. Okay, so that's one part of the light division. Right. Okay, that's right. So actually, I will leave him. Nah, I want to move him over here. So let's move him up here. Okay. This core is 9 of 9. This core is 9. Okay, well, I've got a lot of these already maxed out. Moving around. Nothing to do there, nothing there, nothing there. We could attack across the river, but I don't see why we would do that. We got a fort level 3. If we look at defensiveness, we're looking at an X or a 16. We cleared some of this last time. Let's take the victory points off. We get the idea. Um, it was already behind a river, but now it's behind two. Well, sort of. This one, oh no, this one. He was behind this river, but they could move here. The river stops right there. So if something got into this hex, it could have attacked that way. It's going to be hard for him to get out here. I hear what you're saying. Could we move back up there? Yes, but I think he's going to get blown away because these guys are going to move up, and that he could get attacked by 3 divisions. He still could, but they're going to use a lot of movement points to get out there. That was the idea anyway. Let's put this division back together. It's looking kind of weak over here, so let's put that division back together. And he's got these guys here. He could actually come up here to D-Town. And yeah, let's sit him there. All right. We've got some real command issues over in this area. They could come across the river here, but I'm not that worried about it. I like to have this sitting here just to hold up, hold up movement points. We've got 2 headquarters here. We got to fix that. Now, this headquarters got blown away last time. I may just stack him with the infantry. It's the Romanian cavalry headquarters. And then I've got this headquarters. Now, this has been broken up, and I want to put this back together, this division as well. I had to break them up, for that one turn, but I want to get them back together. And he's also got a unit down here. Now we've got one of those Jaeger light divisions sitting in Z-Town. We've got the 71st sitting here. I would like to move out a little bit if we can, and I'd like to move this here and kind of scoot up a little bit so that we protect this. But the first thing to do, I think, is to try this attack. What's he got? What do we have under here? Okay, that's another division. These are mismatched. Easy for me to say. Let's just use these 2 divisions and try to hit this, because if we move this, we can really scoot. Okay, 3.6 to 1. So that was 11, 30, 13, and 18. That helps. Now I'm going to take this division, this light division, and move it there. And let's take the full division and move it there. And let's take this other light division. See, these guys are going to get ripped this time. So I got to think about this for a minute. All right, let's take this headquarters. Now that's a tank core. We could try to attack it. It's mismatched cores. I hate to wear these guys down. Let's do other stuff first. All right. We've also got Hungarian armor back here, but this kind of got blown away, so we're going to leave that alone for a minute. He's moved out. We've got this Panzer division that needs to go back together. This got ripped up last time. As you can see, he's only got 7 Panzers left. So let's put this back together so he's protected with the other bits of his group here. All right, so that Panzer division will go back together and shows a little more strength anyway. All right, so we've moved out a little bit here. Now the risk would be we get attacked here. So let's put the Hungarian armor. Oh, this is Z-Town. Okay. Let's then, he's there, there. He could move here. Not sure I love that though. How far can this go? This can go up here, which is fine. That's kind of where we want it. If we're going to scoot around a little bit here, he may stay right there. Now, there would be a little path through here, but I'm not too worried about that. Uh, this needs to move up, but I'm trying to figure out where. Maybe here? This just is so weak. I can't move over there. The cavalry. I want to put the cavalry out here kind of in the middle just to block. Let's put these guys, I don't know, here. They're not going to stop much except movement points. Let's put this here, here. All right. So that's just trying to hold movement points, you know, if they do move through here. Now then, we're going to have to take this division and I believe put it down here. Oh, here's another cavalry unit. Let's put him. I want to leave him stacked with this. This is a very weak unit. It's part of that Jaeger group. Let's put this here. All right. Now the headquarters can stack there. This is the stronger of the cavalry units. I'm going to leave it there. This headquarters. Hold on. 3rd Romanian. Guess I'll have to put him there. Okay. Now he's got a little way that he could possibly get through here, but I think let's do that. All right. So we move him around there. That makes that stronger. I don't think they can get through there. This headquarters will just stack with that division. Or actually, I could probably put him back. Yeah, we'll put him in Z-Town. Okay. So I don't, that's all infantry. Then we have some infantry and the strongest of the cavalry units there. So their only way is kind of through here, potentially. We still now have this panzer division that we can work with. I'm really tempted to attack right here because that tank core is showing as weak. Let's just try it. We're showing odds. All right, we do move it back. 525. We only lost 79 men for that. They lost 33 AFVs. I think I'll leave this Panzer division maybe right here, although this would be the way through, right? But we have 2 motorized divisions here, and we're going to try to hit this double stack. Ah, yes, that helps. 1522 on the men, and we knock that back. Now we can move into that hex, which is where I wanted to get to. Now we lost 120 bombers doing it, but we've completely interdicted this port. Um, and I think we've got it kind of where we want it now. I'm going to go ahead and do a hasty against that. Okay, and we do route that out. Now, I don't want to do a lot of attacks in here because the whole point is trying to trap all this. But I think we've got it well set up now. I don't see a way through, and I can actually start moving. I could move down this way, or I could go, here with this Panzer division. Now, who else are you? Okay, he's got these two divisions. Now, when I move around here, we do have remnants such as this that I, really would like to get hooked up here. He could get to there. As you can see, I mean, we've got a lot of strength. We could attack into this with the motorized to push this back. Let's actually try to do a hasty attack into this. Here's his strength. Let's try to go into these 1-on-1s and see what kind of joy we can get out of that. So let's hit that with the motorized. Oh, okay. Well, we route that out. We're going to not capture 5,000 men, but this does help a little bit, right? We could also hit this with multiple. He's got a lot of strength right there. It worries me about these. Now, this is a full division. He should be okay. As a matter of fact, can I give him that? Yeah, let's give him that Panzer division. That'll be here next turn. If we go here, I'm trying to think of a way to get to the port. I'm not sure we have enough movement points to do it, but let's do a deliberate attack here with. I don't want to do it with that much. Let's do it with these two full Panzer divisions and hit that unit. Okay, we lose 6 tanks, but we absolutely shatter that. I mean, that's as good as capturing it, right? Now, does he have enough movement points to get there? The problem is, how far can this get over here? He can get there. Okay, that would allow me to scoot potentially. Uh, he could go there. He could go there. He could go there. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So this unit can go here. Boy, this is going to be tight. Allowing this to go there. Allowing that to go there. Allowing him to go there. That division's going to go there. Wow, what a game of Scoot. Can he get to the port? Oh, it's going to be close. You got this, buddy. Come on. Come on, get there. There's nothing there. Oh, he can't get into it. Oh my goodness. Well, now these guys are really isolated. Jeez. um, wow. He was one away. I don't have anything that's got enough movement points now to get out there unless I just start blasting things away with this Panzer division. But even then, I don't think he gets there. Now it is interdicted, but this guy's all on his own now. Um, yeah, I see what you guys are saying about the Romanian there. Certainly, it's not ideal, but uh, I guess it is what it is. Drink. I don't, we've got a full Panzer division across the biggest part of his strength. We've got motorized there. That's fine. This is probably okay out here. This is a full Panzer division. This is a full Panzer division. Now I could, I can't actually. I thought maybe I could scoot this up or scoot this over. I could come back here and move the motorized there. No, too much zone of control. I could also start attacking into this. I mean, we've got a full division there. I could hit there, but I don't really want to endanger. Is there any? No. Okay. I think we're going to have to leave that. Now, this is going to be really interesting when we turn to the turn to see how this all plays out because I'm actually surprised we didn't take control over that port. I mean, he's got nothing in the port. Usually, when you get next to them, I say usually, sometimes when you get next to them, uh, you'll take control over the hex. Yeah, this Romanian is the problem. 8,200 men, 71 AFVs. I don't, of course, I don't love it. Could I get anything up there to help him? Now, I could move this down, this there. He can't get there, but could the motorized? No. Motorized can't get there either. I think we're going to have to leave it like this. I don't see another way. Now, he's probably going to try to break through here or here, but we've got a lot of things to break his movement points. Gosh darn it, that was close. Well, the port's interdicted anyway, so we'll see. These things should start to degrade this turn, I hope. All right, let's move down. I think we spent enough time on that. We gave it a shot. I think we'll be all right. Let's try to hit this unit. Oh, good. He routed. I was like, come on, come on. There's some holes out here, but ultimately what we're trying to do doesn't really matter. I guess that there are a few holes out here. Let's get. I'm so tempted to get these Germans moving down here and try to get after Krasnodar, this whole core, but we've really got to wait until we finish this. Otherwise, things may get weird. Let's move the Romanians up. All right, let's get their headquarters, start moving it up the way here a little bit. Let's return that to headquarters. It doesn't need to be out here yet. Let's actually try to hit this unit. Yeah, I route it. I get it. We're trying to form a pocket, but I want it out of the way so the Romanians have a little bit of a clearer way to go here as we start to try to scrunch this up as fast as we can. Let's go ahead and move Germans up. That's all in command. I'm not going to do any more attacking around here. I don't think there's anything else to really do. We can bring this Romanian, the main army, 3rd Romanian army, we'll bring it over here in its command. 20 of 45 as it goes back to Antonescu. We also have another Romanian unit. Can I get this on the rail all the way over here? I can. I could also put it up here, but let's bring it over here and we'll take it off the train. He can move a little further. He gets across the river at least. All right. Do we have anything else back here? I don't think so. Back up, scoop back, or zoom out a little bit. Uh, hey, look at that Romanian ID. Let's get that moving towards the front. That is a nice unit. That's a 9 strength. So this, I mean, the Romanians represent. Um, He's going back to directly to Romanian High Command. We'll figure out where he's going to be commanded when he gets out to the front. I don't see any Hungarians. I don't see any Italians. Let's go back by Berlin. I don't. I thought I saw that we had something else come in, but we didn't. Okay. Oh, so close. Yeah, we'll see if that can hold. I mean, it's going to be getting attacked from both directions. They may be able to get out, but a lot of this down here is going to be degraded. And let's just say they do get out. Let's say they break through the Romanians. We could move all of this down now and make the pocket right here. Now, that would allow, 7 divisions or so to get out, but we can reform the pocket from the port up to the motorized here. Maybe that's more realistic anyway. I'd love to get all of it. We'll see. We'll see. Um, where else am I concerned along here? Well, I don't know. I mean, we've got Slovaks holding here. We do have this motor, we've got this Panzer division coming that can help. This Panzer division's kind of recuperating. We could potentially, let's put that on refit, by the way. Okay, well, I've stared at that long enough. This moving up, that was fine. That's in command. He's in command. You're in command. Everybody gets a car. Uh, okay, we're still on. There we go. Get off the rail. These guys are in command. That's fine. He's there. That's fine. We just moved that there. So let's start moving from the back with the Romanians here. Let's get across the Kerch. And maybe he'll get so consumed with this, we'll just go through the back door. He let us in through the screen porch. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's probably wishful thinking, but let's get these Romanians moving out here anyway. Need all the help we can get. All right, so these two are over. 2/18 and 1/18. Did we ever find 3/18? I think it's all the way back over here somewhere, but I have no idea where. I'll have to look for it offline. We still have the rail in Krivy Rogue that we could potentially move as well. Have to keep that in mind. All right, this is his command. Let's get you hopping across here. Off you go. And then we've got 3 of 13. 11th Romanian ID looks pretty nice. He can get up here. Actually, let's stack him with that. Let's put that there. 7th Romanian ID we'll put there. All right, let's get the headquarters moving across. Who are you with? Okay, let's stack you with your guys. Let's go there. There. All right, Mountain Corps not commanding anyone. We'll move 4th Romanian Army up here. He's kind of in head overall command here. All right, so he's into the Kerch in a level 3 fort. Okay, so we got a little stacking going on there. We could, jump up here and leave these guys to their own devices. I'm going to move this into the port. We've got him into the port. We could move him back. I don't want him to get isolated. Maybe we'll just go double in the port. The headquarters cannot get through here, obviously. It's not. You know what I'll do, actually? The Mountain Romanian. Okay, so let's take that. I could connect there, but instead, let's put him in the port. So let's double stack in the port. Let's move this guy by naval means. We haven't done that before. Let's move him over into this port. We're not using him for anything. He's a core. Let's get him off the ship. Oh, it takes 148 to unload? And we've got 137. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, he's over here now, and let's put all of these guys in his command. So this will be Mountain Romanian Corps. Okay. Mountain Romanian Corps. Mountain Romanian Corps. So we've actually done some naval movement, if you can believe it. Mountain Romanian Corps. Okay, they're all in command now. We just got to get them off the ship. I didn't realize it took. Why would it? I guess it depends on the size of the port, right? Galenzik. Okay. What's the size of the port? It's a level 1. I would guess with a level 2 or above port, it only takes 100 strategic points. Okay, well, he's on a ship. You can see we've got interdiction around here. This is just natural interdiction that you'll get when you take ports. All right, well, we've moved some of these guys north of the river. Hell, I don't know. We're going for Krasnodar. Let's go. We've got a nice big Romanian mountain division here that can't wait to get down into this scrap. And we've got another one, another nice Romanian division coming as well. Maybe we'll pull it off. Who knows? Okay, so let's go backwards very quickly. We'll get on the movement. These guys are fine. We just dealt with that. Is everybody out here in command? Why? Oh, you're going back over there. He's got only 18 of 27. That's Romanian Army. These cores, okay, he's only got 2 of 9. Let's put them in 4th then. You'll go into 4th Romanian. All right, and you'll go into 4th Romanian. Excellent. All right. They're all in command. We know all these guys are in command. This German corps, I'll actually just, okay, still in command. That's fine as we scooch, scooch, scooch. All of these Germans are in command back here to 4th Corps. We've also got 1st Panzer Army out here. Oh, that's right. Can the headquarters get there? He can. All right, we'll just move that headquarters out here and stack with the division. Again, I don't love doing that, but um, sometimes it makes the most sense. This can't get there. I'll just leave him back behind the river. We're going to put some of this motorized under 1st Panzer Command. This is blocking. He is out of command, though. 8 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can only go one back, so I'm going to have to try to put him in something like this. 52nd Corps. All right, in you go. 52nd Corps. All right, so he's part of this command, and now he's with his other, eventually these light divisions. Well, I guess that was not part of it. Part of it's over here in Krivy Rogue or back here somewhere. I don't remember. It's around here somewhere. We'll put that all back together. That one that's pieced out. The Romanians were worried about certainly. He's actually in command, so he would get support units. Let's make sure this Romanian corps. Okay, let's give them a few support units. We'll give them mixed and light fly. We've got some. We may as well. Let's put that together. I'll come look at the comments in a minute. By the way, I'm just trying to finish this up. Okay, that's all fine. All of these guys, I don't want him to be exposed. 52nd Corps. Let's stack him with somebody. Um, can't get out there. He can get around there. I'm not sure. Let's put him with this. I think that's one of the stronger units. Now everybody's in command there. 4th Corps, we already decided was in command. Headquarters in D-Town, that looks good. These guys are all good. They're all fine. He's fine. We're going to have to help over here eventually. We've also got a free corps over here, 30th Corps, that we're not doing anything with. 6th Army is sitting here. Is everybody in? He's 12 of 15. Okay, so everybody's in for 6th Corps. Maybe. How close is he? 21 of 15. Nope, not everybody's in. I don't think I can get that headquarters in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could move the headquarters around here. That gets him to 20 of 15. That doesn't really do us a whole hell of a lot of good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, well, he's just going to have to be out of command this time. Some of this needs to go to 11th Army. What does 6th Army look like right now? 47 of 45. What does 6th Army look like? That was in Proskurov, I believe. Nope, that's Army Group A. Where is 6th Army? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, 11th Army. 36 of 45. Got it. Okay, so what we need to do then is take this one of these corps up here and put it in 11th. 11th is now in command here and here. Where's your commander? Oh, it's right there. Okay, he got blown away. That's right. I think it's this corps then needs to go to 11th. All right. He's in 6th Army. Gosh, he's 12 though. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. 47 of 45. 11th is 36 of 45. This would make him 48 of 45, but it would put everybody in command. So I guess either way, we're kind of in the same situation. All right, he's going to go to 11th Army instead of 6th Army. All right, now we can take 6th Army. He's still got this headquarters. Oh, shoot. I think this is the one I should put in. We'll fix that next time. Okay, moving around, moving around. Where's your commander? You're good, you're good. Hungarians, Italians. I'm going to clean that up next turn. This should all be good. These guys are all fine. We know that. Okay, let's run some freight. I'm going to go look at the comments, see what you guys are yelling about. Looks like maybe Twitch went down for a minute. My bad. That's what happens. Slovak's on the loose. Okay, I think we'll run some freight. Let's fly some freight, my friends. Where do we want to fly it, though? We've got 2nd Panzer out of here. I guess we'll just fly it right down in here. This is where we would need it. And out to Kiev. We've got this here. There's an airfield there. Here's a double airfield. Let's just fly some freight out here. I'm not even sure it's really that necessary. Let's do a single mission, make sure we don't lose too much. All right. Lost one plane. That's all right. Um, let's run some into Kiev. It's all coming out of Proskrov. All right. We'll do multiple missions. All right. We're not really losing much there. And I think we're good. I think we're going to turn the turn. I think it's going to happen. So this will be exciting. All right, get through this. We get it. The freight got out there. Fine. Is there any other place we need to send freight? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, there's probably places we could do it. Um, yes, linchpin. I know what you meant. That's right. All right. Let's get back to move. Oh, I do have that rail unit in Kryvyi Rog. Is there some place I should go with it? I don't think so yet. I would rather that be a super depot. It eventually can come over here and help, but I don't think there's any place it could get to this turn, and I'd rather it just be a super depot. He can't really get to our rail here. It goes through Odessa, this tank core. He's going to have to try to scramble back to his line. All right, guys, let's turn the turn. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. I'm going to stay zoomed out like this. I just prefer it. I know some of you don't like it. That's fine. We're not always all going to agree on everything, as you know. Exit without depot management, yes. We're going to spend a lot of time. I'm going to make a recording on the depot management during this next turn, but I want to turn the turn. Uh, so let's do it. That's the fun stuff. And we'll see where these Soviet attacks hit. We've got a real opportunity for a pocket right there. I'll say that much. All right, through the Soviet logistics phase. We also got to pay attention up by Veleky Luki. That's actually gotten a little interesting after months and months and months of us just hitting him every time he tried to sneak through the line. He's actually brought some strength there now. All right, Soviet air. You can see how it's interesting how the Soviet air units are organized as air armies, but then they've got AOGs just like we do. Okay, you can see he was running recon right in this area. Maybe that would give us an idea of something he might want to do. This is right over Kiev, is where he's running recon, or at least that's what we could see. Looks like we're fighting over some naval interdiction. Either that, or we're hitting his recon planes. I bet you it's the naval interdiction, though. Yeah, I've got my fingers crossed. I've got all kinds of things crossed, my friend. Uh, we'll see if that pocket holds, though. Man, oh man, is that going to be a blowout? And then I think we can take the Stalino Rostov, and maybe even move a core down to Krasnodar, but uh, towards Krasnodar. Let's see. We're not in there yet. Okay, here we go. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to pause these a lot and look at the actual attacks. I think it's more fun when we do that, to tell, kind of how these shape up rather than me very quickly saying he loses, 1,622 guns and you're on to the next attack. Look at this. He's moving down here. We've got a Romanian armored division, the linchpin, my friends, and it's Soviet front attacks, and off we go. All right, he's attacking. Yep, we got routed out of there immediately. Let's see. That was a Panzer Corps. It was this one here. It's the one we just put back together. We lose 35 Panzers. He loses 27 tanks, but he brought a lot of strength there. First Guards Army, 49th Cavalry, and he brought a tank. I can't scoot that finely. Another guards division. So, yeah, that immediately got routed. So that pocket's done for, and now they hit the Romanians. Okay, so the two we were, well, at least the one we were worried about. I wasn't as worried about that, but it got blown out of here. The Romanians do not hold. They do not hold, and there is now a gap in the line. Now he has isolated this Panzer down here as well, so we'll see how this all plays out. Now he's hitting in that group there, motorized, and the Romanian Corps got hit again. Okay, he's going after this whole line. We lose 35 Panzers in that group and 36 more there. Oh my goodness. It's a beatdown as we head towards the port. Get out! Get out! Wow. Well, we didn't have enough strength there, evidently, to make that pocket. We retreat out there, 521. Ooh. There's no longer a pocket there, as you can see. All right, now he's attacking up by Veliky Luki. 1371 on the Soviet losses, 142 on the German losses, 17 artillery. He loses, 21 AFVs. We'll have to go look at the aftermath of that. That was a rout. We had a lot of weak units there, and he brought a lot of strength. Good job by the AI, I'll say that. All right, he's got a cavalry unit that's trying to sneak through here. Now we do have Veliky Luki protected, so we can't, we've got this unit here, but he's trying to sneak a lot of strength through here. Yeah, that was vicious. That got ugly really fast. I did not think the Soviets had that much strength up there, at all, and we were thin. We were very paper thin up there, and it got ugly. And now we've got to go get them out of there. Is the problem. Now hopefully we can take that port, and then we've got port supply. We've got the other port, so we could maybe move them all into that port. We'll see, until we can rescue them. We did retreat up here. Where was that? Okay, this is up in the pocket or by the pocket. He's pushing us back a little bit along this line. We get knocked back there. This is south of Kiev. And we get knocked back again. So right along this line here, we've gotten knocked back twice. And yet again, so that's three divisions, German divisions, that have been knocked back here south of Kiev. So really, maybe we need to take this motorized down here and start to, help with this situation, certainly. Now we retreat. Okay, we got knocked back in this pocket yet again. So he's really pushing with strength here. 1.2 to 1. This is all going to be interesting when we go look at this, exactly how this played out. Um, the weird thing is I think we can push right here and make a secondary pocket, but he's got so much strength here now. I don't know about that. All right, that's it. That's the end. I say that's it. Those were some real attacks there. My goodness. Uh, we'll see. We'll see. I don't. We'll see how this all shaped up back here. Now, what's interesting, he went through his logistics phase when we still had this interdicted, and now they're not considered isolated, but when he did his logistics, which was before the attacks, it's very possible that a lot of these did not get freight. We'll see. We'll see. But look how he ran to the holy cow. Okay, that was fun. I mean, not in a good way necessarily for me, but it was fun to watch. Uh, Okay, it's our turn. August 23rd, 1942. Now, good thing I'm bringing a whole nother Panzer army over here to try to get Stalino and Rostov because obviously half the Soviet army is over there. Uh, that's hilarious. Like I said, it's not good for me, but it makes better television. Um, all right, come on, logistics phase. It's yeah, so it's going to be August 23rd, 30th. We've got approximately 5 or 6 turns. I think 6. 6, 13th, 20th, 27th. It's like 5 turns before the test. We got some work to do, boys. August 23rd, turn 62 of this game. We're going to run right down there and just go look at this before we do anything else. We'll come back and look at the stats in a minute, but I want to go. I want to go look at the map and see what happened. Well, I know what happened, but I want to see. Well, let's look at the breaking news really fast. Air offensive in the West. Allies begin air attack in Europe. Western theater box air combat increases to a 3. Now, we can't afford to lose any points over here on the news. The Dieppe raid. In the wake of the Dieppe raid, additional forces are required to face the threat in the West. Western Europe ground requirement increases. Okay. And Soviet partisans. All right. We'll come back to the ground, but let's go down. All right. So everything back here, we've still got 3 pockets back here now. That all worked out really well, and that unit's isolated as well. This did not work out. Why is he showing as isolated? He's in a damn port. I don't know. We'll have to. I'll have to look at that. Okay, now what's going on down here? These guys are all showing as isolated. He did move something into this port. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Now, we're going to have to try to fight these guys out of here. We do have motorized. He's got a lot of weaker units here, right? But he's brought everything here. Okay. He was not able to interdict this. I don't know. This is going to this is going to be a puzzle piece. This part of a Panzer also got stuck back here. He's only got 10 movement points for some reason. Oh, he got knocked back. This was the Slovaks got blown out. We do have this motorized. It's either going to have to go this way or that way. Um, he's got 48 movement points. He may have to go save somebody. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting for sure. That turned into a bad move. Now, hopefully, he can attack into that port. We'll see and try to get into that port himself. For some reason, well, yeah, he's showing as isolated. He's in a port, but he's showing as isolated. That could be. I mean, that's 95 Panzers, 85, 132. I mean, we're talking massive number of Panzers. Wow. Okay, let's go look at the turn report. Um, okay, these are all of the support units we're bringing on the map. Okay. Last turn, we lost 32,000 men, 632 guns, 201 AFVs. That's the most we've lost in a very long time, with the potential to lose a lot more. We also lost 429 planes because of this ill-advised, I think, anyway, but we'll see. Maybe that will be what ends up saving us because we can fight out of here because these guys didn't get any freight. We'll see. We actually added 14,000 men back to the map. Now, we brought a lot of support units on, right? We brought a lot of guns on. We replaced 100 of AFVs. Hopefully, those are Panzer IVs, and we lost Panzer IIs. I'm just throwing that. I hope that's true. We brought a lot of airplanes out of out of the reserve box. So even though we lost 429, we actually had planes on the map. We subtract from the theater boxes. The Soviets lost 136,000 men on the map. Yippee-ki-yay. Too bad we took these losses here, or I'd really be celebrating. 36 guns, 128 AFVs. Okay, the number of trucks in the units, this has all kind of stayed the same. The ones up in repair are up to 120 or 112,000, probably because they were trying to get down into this salient. What a disaster. What's the name of this town? Mariupol or Mariupol, potentially. Okay, that'll be called the Disaster of Mariupol. That sounds like something out of a J.R.R. Tolkien book. Okay, tons received of supply. This was actually a little higher this time than it's been. We had a negative 33,000. This is better than it's been. I think it's because we got a lot out of the major pocket, so the trucks didn't have to go as far down into the pocket. I'm just guessing, but I think that must be what it is. We're still on 520 points. We've really got to hope we don't lose any points in the theater boxes and whatnot. All right, let's look at the weather very quickly. Looks like everything's clear and beautiful. The rain has moved to the north and off to the west. Let's see what it'll look like at the end of the turn. Looking good. We got high pressure coming in. It's going to be a hot one in Central Europe and Southeastern Europe. Okay, so it's dry everywhere. Let's go to the overall total losses. Axis, we're up to 2.3 million men, almost 35,000 guns, and almost 6,000 AFVs. The Soviets are getting close to the 8 million mark, 7.8. All right, 120,000 guns, 30,000 give or take AFVs. Okay, still 5-1, but man, we lost a lot of AFVs that time. We've now taken almost 3.5 million prisoners. Let's look at the air losses. We finally took quite a few that time. 7.1K, Soviets sitting at 26.8. Let's look at the charts. If you're a visual person, manpower losses. We've stayed very stable. This is good for us. This 47,000. I mean, you're going to get that sometimes, but anywhere between 20 to 50,000, we're doing okay when we're getting plus 200,000 on this side. Gun losses, he lost another 3,000 guns. AFV losses, whoops. We've had a few turns like that, unfortunately. Total aircraft losses, we actually lost more than the Soviets for once. That was dumb. Mapman, all right. We got him under 4.6. He's at 4.55. We're at 3.9. He's lost about 1 million men on the map. Map guns. He's down to 50,000. We're at 37,000. Map AFVs. Yeah, shoot. He's still got us 2-1, essentially. Aircraft. We were almost to parity. We did gain because we brought out of the reserve box. We may get over parity here at some point. Let's also look at the manpower pool. We've stayed very consistent, or right just below 500,000 men. He picked up a little bit there, but he's down about 200,000. So we've got about, I'm going to call it plus 300,000 there. If we look at map men, we're behind by about 600,000. So, net, we're about 300,000 men down. But we've got more to clean up out of this pocket. Now, hopefully, he's not going to clean up his pocket. And with that, yes, time to Air Supply. We'll find one of my favorite bands from the 80s, Air Supply. Uh, I've got a story about Air Supply sometime, but I'm not going to tell it today. You guys are great. That hurt. That hurt. It's not fatal, but anytime you lose that many panzers and get stuck down in a, you think you've got an offensive pocket. Who's surrounding who? Well, we're being surrounded now. Let's do it on Tuesday. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be the most fun turn of the game so far, as we see what the heck are we going to do to save that after. I've got to figure out how to pronounce it. The Mariupol disaster. It's called in the history books. Uh, anyway, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll be back Tuesday at 3 o'clock Pacific Coast time. Have a good one. Oh, sorry, Diepa. Okay, well, I'm not even going to say it wrong again. Pronunciation's not